Welcome to the Thai Islands. We have finally made it. We are spending the day at Railay Beach. Let's go.
So tell me, baby, where would you like to go? Maybe we'll drive from coast to coast, only to where we love the most. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. You know where we're going tonight, going tonight. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, care about the
Just like that, we have arrived. You need to be a little bit prepared to get totally soggy getting in and off those boats, but we have made it to Railay Beach. I misspoke a bit. We're not quite in the Thai Islands. We are still technically on the mainland, but we're going to be in this area and the islands for about 6 weeks. We've been staying in Ao Nang, which doesn't have a whole lot going on as far as like beautiful, beautiful beaches. So for about 200 baht per person, we got return tickets to Railay for the day. I think we need to scope out some lunch, maybe a coffee, and then see what this beach has.
There's a lot going on here. We've already passed a bar with beach views that are incredibly beautiful. There's restaurants, Thai pancakes. We're looking for some smoothies though.
We popped into Summer Fresh for some smoothie bowls. It was a very quick walk. On the map, it looked like it was going to be down the road, but everything is very much right next to each other here. As soon as we stepped onto the sand, the sun radiating off of it, I was like, oh. And I'm like, how do people just lay out without any umbrellas? I was watching, they look like they're having a good time, and I'm like, that is for the young people, not my 32-year-old, but I cannot, I need shade.
Beautiful. Thank you. Smoothie bowls have arrived. Y'all, they weren't that expensive either. They were only 150 baht, which is a little less than 5 USD. They look delicious.
Jordan and I fancy ourselves smoothie bowl connoisseurs. We make them for ourselves at home all the time. We invested in like a Vitamix, mostly for smoothie bowls. And this one is great. It's a good consistency. The toppings are good. We've got banana, mango, blueberries, and some granola. It's really yummy.
Yeah, some smoothie bowls are icy and really cold, and some are kind of just thick fruit that seems not as cold and icy. This one's icy, which is perfect for the hot day today. It is hot and humid. After this, I'll be ready to jump in the water.
Alright, lunch was delicious. I think we're gonna head to the beach and have a little downtime. The area right here, like right at the beginning of the main road, has pretty much everything you would expect. Souvenir shops, you can get all the beach hats and clothes you could possibly want. You can even get a custom suit, because in Southeast Asia where there are tourists, there are suit shops. Let's hit the beach.
The sand here at Railay Beach is so soft, y'all. There are a few rocks here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty much super soft sand. And the way the sun's shining today, and with the tide being a little bit higher, the water is beautiful, that turquoise. It is incredibly beautiful.
Freaking huge jellyfish. That jellyfish is as big as my head. That's the second one of its size, just on this beach that's washed up. And I can't, I'm so scared of jellyfish.
It looks like a plastic bag full of like gelatinous water, and it's starting to get washed back out to the sea.
I think we are gonna mark our little spot. We're basically at the very far end. There's quite a bit of shade trees. I will say when you find a shady spot, there's also gonna be a lot of leaves on the beach, so you know, win some, you lose some. There is a resort, I think it's just called the Railay Beach Resort, that is like the only place that actually has beach chairs, because I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to put chairs or umbrellas on the sand. So we just brought our own little towels and like just a regular rain umbrella to sit under if we really need it. It's not too bad.
You're in Railay, you gotta get in. Jellyfish or no jellyfish? Come on. Yeah, the water here is so warm. And right now, like, It's just up to our waist while we're so far out. It's pretty shallow. It just kind of goes on for a while and you can see straight to the bottom. It's beautiful.
I do recommend water shoes just because it's just easier. There's rocks down there and stuff, just easier. But yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. The beach, since we laid down, has grown. The tide has really gone out and there's a lot more sand to be had. Because man, especially when we first left Ao Nang, like midday, high tide makes just a massive difference in the amount of available beach. It's crazy.
That was such a relaxing time here on the beach, y'all. I got a little bit tired. I need some coffee ASAP.
You know, I was worried that the boats coming and going would be kind of intrusive because the engines are pretty loud.
They are.
But if you stay on the far side of the beach, it's just kind of a hum every once in a while. It's really very peaceful.
Hum you right to sleep.
Recommend the coffee station. That was the spot we just stopped into. We didn't film a whole lot inside for two reasons. One, copyrighted music was playing, but we were loving it, we were jamming. But two, they don't serve just coffee there. They also serve a certain special flower if you're interested. And everybody was just hanging out, having the best time. But I have to say, they make excellent coffee. It was all made with love. He was foaming the milk for my latte like by hand. Everything was delicious. So we highly recommend the coffee. We didn't try the other stuff, but you know, maybe another time. Maybe later in the day. I saw a monkey. It's a macaque. Isn't that the kind of monkey it is? Anyway, there's one right there, and one just went by that way. They look very cute, but I'm sure they're, you know, don't want to be our friend.
All these monkeys are everywhere. Oh my gosh. I thought you gotta watch your back a little bit. They're gonna jump on us.
They're literally everywhere. They're everywhere right here.
Look at them. You don't want to get too close?
I mean, you know, you don't want to instigate a monkey when there's at least 50 others around.
He's keeping guard.
There's so many babies. There's so many tiny ones and only a handful of like, you know, full-size ones. But they're very cute. But I'm like gripping my phone and sunglasses for dear life because monkeys steal your shit. Business. We're gonna walk over to, well, first Railay East and then down to another beach and scope it out, but I could watch them forever. But if you stay too long, they get closer and closer, so we'll give them some space. They're trying to break into the refrigerator.
Ooh. I think they run that place. Oh shit. Let's get out of here. This reminds me when we were in Railay Bay and we kayaked underneath the limestone cliffs there as well. It looks exactly the same. That's the way to the viewpoint.
It says, there's one sign that says no climb to viewpoint, and then there's one that says this trail is strenuous, muddy, and slippery, not recommended after rain. And there's like ropes and stuff, and then another sign that says no parachuting or base jumping. I guess you can go up there, but it says not to.
We're not doing that.
Well, no, we're not doing that, but that better be a very nice view. Is the place to go. Just come here, arrive on the boat, look at Railay, but go straight here because this beach is gorgeous. The sand is soft. The water is nice and cool, a lot cooler actually than the other side. It's got bigger waves, so much to do and see. Everything is just so stunningly gorgeous and the water itself is so comfortable. I will say both of us are a little itchy after getting out of the water, so there's probably some kind of little critters, but who cares? One last tip, if you're coming to any of the beaches around here, again, bring some sunshade if you can. We just brought a tiny little rain umbrella and I sat with that and it did the job. It's fine, but we have to go catch our boat because the last boat leaves in like 30 minutes and it's a 20-minute walk back, so let's go. Washed away the sweat and the sunscreen and the bug spray, and we're gonna round out a big day with an equally big sunset. We're all the way back at Ao Nang, and while the Ao Nang beach isn't really our favorite, in the evening time it's so cool and comfortable and the sunsets are spectacular. The orange peachy pink that the sun is giving us tonight is gorgeous. It's probably dead. It was very cool. Highly recommend. Just hang out on the beach. Eventually you'll see them start to set up. It must be like a family. There's kids that rotate out doing the spinning and the swirling and the twirling. Amazing. But you know what else was on fire tonight? The freaking sun. Because just as it keeps going down, it just gets richer and richer orange. Anyway, I just can't say enough good things about it. The beach is fine, but the show. You're here for the show. Good night.